Hi Yoji, how are you? Today for the practice, we're gonna work towards what is Malasana, so hips opening towards handstand. Today we are with Anna that is going to support me to understand what is the mechanics that will help you to reach handstand starting from opener of your hips, call it Malasana. So we're gonna start sitting on our heels. So if you find a partner with you, it's like a really nice opportunity to work towards this kind of practice. But if you don't, it's not a problem because we're gonna work towards some kind of possibility that you can do also by yourself. So start from the back of the mat, sitting on your heels. Feel the extension of your quads, relax your shoulders. Maybe it's in the morning, maybe it's in the afternoon. Maybe the practice is in the evening. Just relax yourself, be part of the present. You don't need to do any pose in particular. Just embrace the challenge if you find it, or just enjoy the path of the journey if you find yourself in ease during all the practice. We're just gonna start with some seconds for yourself, breathing, feeling the heaviness of your arms. And if you find yourself outside practicing, just feel the sun reaching your skin, the wind pass through your arms. Maybe it's your first time. Maybe it's your first practice of the day. Maybe it's your last one. Recognize what you just did in order to feel and measure the difference at the end of the practice. So just gently start with an inhale, full your belly, bring the oxygen to your chest. Push the top of your head to the sky or your ceiling. Bring the chin to the sternum. Get ready to exhale through your mouth in 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, belly breath, chest breath. Push the top of your head to the sky, chin to the sternum. Get ready to exhale through your mouth in 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, belly breath, chest breath, and then extend the arm to the sky. Palms are looking at each other, thumbs looking backwards. Push the thumbs behind you. You keep inhaling. And when you exhale, you just go cactus pose. You bring your elbows to the ground. You stop at the shoulder height. We are in exhale. And when you inhale, you just close your shoulder blades. You open your chest, in. And then when you exhale, you just extend the arms in front of you. You bring the right forearm above the left forearm, and you just give yourself a hug. So the hands are trying to reach each other's, they touch the shoulders, and then you're just wiggling around. You just make a little bit of torsion. Find yourself breathing normally. Just the rhythm you want, the pace that you find yourself. And just give yourself a little bit of torsion, and when you need to inhale, you just stop and push the elbows behind you. In. Close your shoulder blades, open your chest, and when you exhale, you extend again your arms in front of you. Left forearm above right forearm, and just give yourself a hug again. Fingers are trying to reach each other's. And when you find yourself enough space, you start, give yourself some torsions. And fingers are trying to reach each other's. You want to open your shoulder blades and feel that hug that it's kind of direct to your soul. It's just like a really deep hug to yourself, like you want it. It's not just part of the practice, it's just a symbolic movement towards yourself. And when you inhale, you just bring the elbows back, open the chest, close your shoulder blades, and exhale, release. Okay, again, so inhale, belly breath, chest breath, extend the arms to the sky. And when you exhale, you let and drop the hands to the quads. Exhale. All right. So inhale, belly breath, chest breath, arms to the sky, and you just drop when you exhale. All right. Now you push your chin in front of you. You find a compression between your abs and your quads. You feel the compression of your cervix, and when you reach the limit of compression, you just release tension and you bring your chin towards to the floor. And from here, you extend your right arm, your left arm, in order that they follow the line of your back, and you push the thumbs to the sky, and you try to close your shoulder blades while you're rounding your back, so your glutes trying to find your heels as much as they can. It's not an easy part. It just comes with alignment, at the same time shoulder opener and intensity, and you stay here for 5, 4, 3. You want to keep pushing the thumbs to the sky. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands on the floor or on the mat, and just bring weight towards your wrist. Knees under the hips, wrist under the shoulders. Just give yourself some rounds around your wrist. Like every beginning of the practice, this is the place where you just explore the feeling of weight on the ground. At the end of the day, yoga is just a way to swim under the influence of energy or gravitational forces. And if you find yourself doing 5 or 6 rounds, just compensate in other sense, so you just find yourself a little bit more symmetric for practice. Just give yourself freedom. You can arch, you can round. Find space that you want. And gently, on all fours, just bring natural weighting on the floor. So we want to build foundations. This foundation is, you find it in all the place where we bring weight on the floor, like plank, Malasana. So you just want to create that space. So wrist under the shoulder, internal elbows pointing forward, pointers fingers are parallel to each other's, and you want to bring the knees under the hips, creating a line that is perpendicular to the floor. You just go inhale, push the navel on the ground, open the chest, bring the chin to the sky. We go for cow pose, and when you exhale, you bring fingertips. You exhale, you bring space between your shoulder blades, and you go for cat pose with the fingertips. Palms on the ground. Inhale, let's go back to cow pose, but here we want to create less distance between your navel and the floor, reaching a little bit further, and exhale, round your back. Fingertips if you want to open the cervix, bringing the chin to the sternum. Good job. Palms on the ground. You want to bring the back and the spine parallel to the floor. You want to just inhale, and you will get ready, exhaling through your mouth in 3, 2, 1. Exhale. All right, so point your toes, and lift your knees. Bring the head between your arms, and you just find yourself in a downward facing dog. So you want to bring the core closer to your quads, and you will start stepping, and just embrace the feeling of being upside down a little bit. Just most important part right now is just feeling the blood coming to your head. So don't worry too much about alignment. If you want, you can just wiggling around. Find yourself enjoying. Most of the times, practice comes easier when you're enjoying it, when you just explore with yourself, within yourself. I know maybe the practice is not ready to come to you, but when it does, it comes with enjoying it. They are like a necessity. It's like the rule number 1. If you're not enjoying it, the practice is not to you right now. Hopefully, maybe one day,
Maybe not today, but maybe one day. All right. So now just find a static pose. So you want just to keep the feet like hips wide apart and the hands shoulder wide apart. Just as a reference, you want to try to bring weight to your toes as much as you can. So just bend your knees. Your knees doesn't need to be straight right now. It's like you want to focus on your spine is where like most of the control comes. So we're gonna start with the sequencing. Like the most important poses right now are going to be Malasana, so it's like a really low squat, and the handstand, and we want to build that with our partners. So we just lift our heels if they are not already lifted, bend your knees, glutes to the heels, jump or walk, and you just bring the feet next to the pinkies. All right, so we're gonna go towards the floor with our glutes. It's going to be Malasana. We inhale, and when we exhale, we're just gonna bring the hands on the top of the mat a little bit further. So we're just gonna create some space in order to not hit each other's. But if you find yourself by yourself, just know that you can bring to the top of the mat. So pointer fingers are parallel to each other's. Internal elbow is pointing forward. And from here, you would just want to compress yourself. So you exhale. And when you inhale, you just go back to Malasana.
In, do as much as you can. Maybe you find a little bit of rigidity. And exhale, you just try to bring the hips to the sky. You can keep the knees bended, because the most important part is to try to keep the compression active. So try to be as much as compressed you can. Again, inhale, open, Malasana, and exhale, close. X. If you want a little bit more flexibility workout, you just bring the toes pointing at the center of the mat. Okay, again, inhale, Malasana for the third repetition, in. And from the exhale, hips to the sky, hands on the ground. You want to have the palm on the ground, like not the fingertips, the palm on the ground. If you find yourself hard to reach with the palms, you can bend your knees already. So you just want to bring a little bit of weight on your hands, lift the heels, keep pushing. Find yourself here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right. We go back to Malasana. Inhale. And exhale, hands between your feet and jump, and you go back to plank. All right. So from here, you can just take a push-up if you want to, also with the knees on the ground. Be careful, you just don't want to arch your back, glutes on the heels, baby pose, and then your journey to upward facing dog. So more you're down, harder it is. So keep yourself lifted if you need it. Inhale, heels touching each other, open the chest, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. All right, good job. So we did one round. The journey just started. So we bend the knees, lift the heels, jump, walk, float, and you bring the feet next to the pinky. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, find yourself compression. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, find yourself compression. And we're just going for 3 rounds. Do what you can. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, find compression. Inhale, open. Last. And exhale, find yourself compression. Now you bring palms on the ground. Bend your knee if you need it. Just find enough space so you can avoid hitting each other's. Pointer fingers parallel to each other. Lift your heels. Bring weight to your arms. You don't want to bring too much weight over it. You just want to focus that your shoulder must be above your wrist, perpendicular to the floor, so it's easier for you to hold it. And now you want to just lift the left feet from the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, hands between your feet, jump, float, step, and go to plank. And here you can have your push-up if you want to. You can skip it. Knees on the ground. Your journey to upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Bend your knees,
Jump or float. Feet next to the pinky. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, find compression.
inhale, open,
Now we wanna go for
the right side, inhale, open,
and exhale, close.
third round. Now hands on the ground, palms, be careful on the floor. Pointer fingers parallel to each other, internal elbow pointing forward. Bring the weight on your hands. Lift the right feet from the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Inhale, Malasana.
You start feeling your hips opening a little bit, and then hands between your feet. Jump, float, back to plank, and you want to get your push-up if there's for you the journey. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale,
Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exercise. Be careful to bring your chin next to the sternum so you align your cervix. Bend your knees, step, float,
feet next to the pinkies. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, find compression.
Inhale, Malasana.
Exhale, find compression.
Inhale, Malasana.
And exhale, compression.
All right. Now, hands on the ground, palms on the ground. Keep focused. You just lift your heels. You can stay here for 10 seconds just to enjoy the practice. Or you can try to lift both feet if it's in your practice. If it's not, do what you can today for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, Malasana.
All right, good job. Exhale, hands between your feet. Jump, float, step back, and you get your plank. And now push up if you want to. Elbows close to your body. Be careful on that. Glutes on heels. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog.
All right. Now we want to just give yourself a chilling time. So you can stay here on downward facing dog for 5 breaths, or you can just bring the knees on the ground and find yourself in child pose. Doesn't matter, it's not like a challenge to you. It's part of the practice. It's the communication with your body. If you want, push a little bit further your limits, you can. If you want to enjoy a little more relaxed practice, it's there for you. More autonomy you can build over that, and more the practice can understand your mind in order to connect it with your body. It's not the easy part, but it's the only path. In order to not make yoga just a sequence of rules that you just follow them, you make your body more flexible and more strength. But at the end of the day, it has to connect your mind to understand you. So that's the goal. So if you find yourself on baby pose, just go back on downward facing dog, and we go towards the handstand, right? So we bend our knees, jump, float, step, and we bring the feet next to the pinkies.
Inhale, Malasana. Exhale,
Compression.
inhale, Malasana. Exhale, compression. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, compression.
All right. So palms on the ground, pointer fingers parallel to each other. We want to lift the heels. So now I'm gonna start to support my partner, Anna, in order to have her get to the handstand part. So the starting pose is the same. So we want to palm on the ground. We want just to lift the heels and just gently bring weight, supported with your hands, and just bring and close to the handstand. So bring the legs to the sky, nice, all right?
close the legs, good job. All right, and now just gently we help her going down, and here open, nice job. All right, Anna's really good at it. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to Malasana. Inhale, so you can relax her wrist, and we just help each other to open. One important thing, you want to support your partner with your middle fingers. You don't want to hold it, you want to grab it. You just middle finger supporting her on her hips, and we're gonna see through that. So you can give herself less time. Anna is really good, so she also lift the feet and she keep it because she can. But if you have a hard time to lift it, you just follow the journey to reach the sky. Once you reach it, find a straight line. All right, so Malasana, inhale. We're just gonna grab opposite forearm and we open on the left side. This is a pose to relax. And exhale, we switch it up. Inhale, open, nice job. You want to reach, but at the same time you want to trust her. So you can go a little bit further, and exhale. All right, hands between your feet, jump, float, and go to plank. Give yourself a push-up if you want to. Knees on the ground, glutes to the heels. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Bend your knees, float, step, and bring the feet next to the pinkies. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, find compression. 3 rounds. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, compression. If you find yourself a little bit rigid, cervix bothers you, inhale, open. Just bring the chin next to the sternum. Extend your cervix. All right, from here, now Anna is going to support me. So she just give herself some breath energy. So palm on the ground, pointer fingers parallel to each other, lift the heels. She's just gonna help me to lift, and I just gonna close it. So just give yourself the time to align, all right? And gently, when you're ready, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, you just open the legs and try to reach back where you started. Thank you very much. So you can slow down things off. Slowing down, it means also more energy. Just use the parent communication to help you out that. Okay, let's go to Malasana together. Inhale and exhale. Okay, forearm. And now, instead of final torsion, we lift up and we push the thumbs behind us. And we find the energy to lose the balance a little bit behind us. And exhale. Switch it up. Inhale. In. And exhale. All right. Okay, now we gently leave the arms, hands between our feet, jump, float, plank, push-ups if you want to. Knees on the ground, glutes to the heels. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Bend your knees, heels, glutes, step, float, feet next to the pinky. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, close. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, close. Repetition. Give yourself time and space. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, compression, in order to let the movement be part of your mind, part of the practice. So now what we want to work, okay, is like we want to do 2 rounds in a row. So we get used to with the movement. The movement just comes with closed big legs up front, in at the top, one straight line, and then go back, land the feet. If you want, you cannot land the feet, but it's going to be a little bit harder, and go back. All right, so just embrace the movement. Do 1 round if you need it. Do what you can. So palms on the floor, left the heels, middle fingers. All right, nice. Close it. All right, let's go back. Perfect. Middle fingers help you out. Release tension. Heels on the ground. Just release a little bit of tension. We want to do 2 rounds just to get into the practice. Middle fingers are helping to round the back when she's going down, so she has space to bring it closer to the pinky, because we want to close it to the pinky because we want compression. So left the heels, middle fingers, support. All right, nice job. Close it. All right, keep breathing, keep breathing. And when she's going down, you're using the middle fingers, open, perfect, and just gently. All right, Malasana. Inhale, help your partner. He might have a struggle with your breath. It's not an easy thing. So right forearm, open, left final torsion in. Let yourself a little bit drop, and exhale, change. Inhale. Okay, let yourself a little drop on the back and exhale. All right, good job. And now, hands between your feet, jump. You go to plank part. Give yourself a push-up if you want to, knees on the ground if you need it. Glutes, heels, inhale, upward facing dog, good job. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, here we are. Jump, float, step. Feet next to the pinky, inhale, open Malasana. Exhale, compression. Inhale, open Malasana. Exhale, compression, good job. Inhale, open Malasana. And exhale, find compression. All right, now it's your turn. Palm on the ground, finger points parallel to each other. Heels, and now bring the weight and just gently let the space feel above you. All right, and now let's go back. If you want, you can land your feet, but if you don't need it, you just go back. All right, it's not easy. You find yourself moving your hand, walking around. It's part of the practice. All right, just a little bit of management here. Okay, and now Malasana back, forearm, inhale, bring the left to the sky, push the thumbs behind you, lose your balance a little bit behind you so you can open more, and exhale, switch it up, keep the losing balance, let your partner be part of the balance so you can use it. You're just giving yourself the time and space to open your shoulder at the same time, your hips, and release. Hands between your feet, jump, float, plank. All right, your push-ups if you want to, knees on the ground, glutes, heel, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. All right, last round for each other, so last 2 rounds. Bend your knee, float, step, inhale, Malasana, exhale, find compression. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Inhale, open, give yourself one more, and exhale, close. All right, hands and palm on the ground, pointer fingers parallel to each other's. All right, 3 rounds right now. Left the heels. All right, close. All right, good job. Let your body be the wall and then go back. All right, just give it the rhythm that you need. Drop it, let it go, and then go back. All right, nice job, nice compression. Keep breathing, open, let's go back. All right, it's not easy. Let it drop, let drop the knees, relax, and then come back. All right, if you need, you can use also the knees to help you out. Give your partner support to reach the top, and then gently relax. Malasana, good job, good work. Inhale, all right, forearm open, let it go. Exhale, switch. Inhale, open, and exhale. All right, let's go back. Nice job, Anna. Hands between your feet, jump, float, push up if you need it. Knees on the ground, glutes to the heel. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. All right, last round. Float, jump, feet next to the pinky. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, compression. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, compression. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, compression. Now Anna is going to support me For the last round, palms on the ground. All right, lift the heels, bring the weight, and reach the top. All right, 1. Okay, you can land it, or you can just make it happen. All right, and for the last one, thank for Anna to help me through that, and just close everything off. Inhale. All right, do your things. It's part of the challenge. Right forearm, right forearm, left arm to the sky, left arms push back to you. Let drop your balance, and exhale, switch. Inhale, let it go, drop the balance, and exhale. All right, thank you very much. Let's go, hands between your feet, jump or float. All right, push up if you want to. Your journey to upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, all right. Just gently now jump, bring the feet next to your pinky. All right, and what you want, you left the heels, right, and you just bring the forearm under your quads. You want to sit there. All right, so you find the pressure of your forearms, and now just gently open the hands, extend the fingers, and let it close it. Extend the fingers and let it close it. Extend the fingers and let it close it. Extend and let it go, and extend and let it go. Now gently, heels on the ground, lift the hips, release. Hands on the ground, knees on the ground, and you find yourself sitting on the heels. All right, and just gently release shoulder tension, release your weight of your arms, and just feel the breath, feel the energy, the movement. You did a lot. It was a good job. It was good work. At the same time, it was an exploration, a path that repeats itself. And find the time with your partner to hear you breathing. And just gently let it go. Feel the heavy of your wrist, your fingertips. You reach the end. Just embrace that. Even if you didn't complete anything, or even if you complete part of it, or even if you complete all of it, you just reach the end. In any case, you are here. And it's a lot. It means a lot. It means that you try to explore, to do what you can, to do what you are, to listen, to practice. And just let yourself still. It was a pleasure for us having you. Hope to see you in the next practice. We just switched the camera because the other one just turned itself off. So we were gonna try to work around for that. Anyway, it was a pleasure having you for the practice. Hope you have you in the next one. Namaste.